Hi everyone, welcome to this video, Learning to Drive in Spain, Part 1, Passing Your Theory. In this video I will share with you my personal experience of learning to drive in Spain. If you haven't got your license from your country of origin or you're unable to exchange it because that country of origin is out of the EU, then stick around because I will be sharing some useful information on how you can obtain your driving license here in Spain. In this video, we will be focusing on passing your theory, and there are two methods of passing your theory. The first of which is by going through an official driving school, and the second is doing it independently. I have tried and tested both methods. Yes, I tried obtaining my license 5 years ago in 2017. I passed the theory first time, but the practicals didn't go according to plan. Here now in 2022, I have passed my theory doing it independently, so I will be able to share my experience on both of these methods. Okay, so what documents are required before booking your theory? Well, you need to be a resident of Spain. You'll need to have proof that you have lived in Spain for the last 6 months, and this could be either your residence certificate or it could be your NIE. You'll also need a medical certificate, and I'll share some more information on that in another slide. 2 passport size photos. You can take these at those photo booths you see in metros or stations, or there are a lot of passport photograph places dotted around towns and cities. And you'll of course need to pay the traffic fees in order to take the exam. In 2022 these were €94.05, and this is paid by card only. Something to bear in mind: the theory exam for the B license, which is the car license, can be taken in English, but if you're looking to obtain your motorcycle license or your moped license, these theory exams will be in Spanish. The practical exam is also officially taken in Spanish. There is no official option to take this in English, but you can have your driving instructor translate if they speak English. You could also ask the examiner if they speak English and if they can conduct the test in English, but this is not official. There are 2 methods of applying for your theory. The first is going through an official driving school. They would offer you the theory, the material, application to practice the test for a flat rate fee. That flat rate fee might include some practical lessons. I think in Barcelona I paid around €600 for 10 practical classes at about €30 each for each class, and then the book, the phone application, and some in-person classes. The cost didn't include the traffic fee, didn't include the medical report. In hindsight, I find that extremely expensive. The only value they add, in my opinion, is they make the appointment for you for the theory, and they pay the taxes on your behalf. But I 100% recommend doing it independently. This is studying online. There are various online courses that offer the driving tests in English. I recommend Practica Test. This is what I purchased for €59. It included a book and 180 days access to the application. The downside is you'll have to arrange the payment of the traffic fees and book the appointment for your theory test yourself, but that's why this video is here. The medical certificate. The medical certificate is valid for 3 months, so I advise you to take it around the time you're planning to take your theory exam, and it tests your vision, your hearing, your perceptual motor skills, and your cardiovascular system. Well, they tested my blood pressure in Barcelona, but they didn't in Alicante, so it could vary depending on which medical center you go to. So can the cost. I paid €50 up in Barcelona, and down near Alicante I paid around €20. So yeah, depending on where you live, cost may vary. You can search into Google medical certificate for driving, and a bunch of medical centers in your local area will come up. Just call them up, arrange your appointment, and go there with all of your documents, your NIE. Just your NIE. They'll conduct the test, and they give you back the medical certificate, and this is what you'll need to take with you to book your appointment at the DGT office. Now, for me, in Alicante, the process was a little bit different than the one described on Practica Test's website. According to the website and this DGT government website, you are supposed to make an appointment to pay your traffic fee online. However, in my experience and doing it down here in Alicante, I just turned up to the DGT office without an appointment and then paid my traffic fee and booked my theory exam there and then. So it could vary depending on your city, your province. So definitely double check by checking in with a driving school or someone that you know in your area that has taken the exam. What you'll need to book the exam and to pay your traffic fee is all of your documents, your NIE, your passport, your medical report. I even took my what do you call it? My empadronamiento. I even took my empadronamiento because my address on my NIE is different to the one I'm currently living at, but they didn't ask for that. But I just took as many documents as I could possibly need, because welcome to Spain. You'll then need to make the payment of the traffic fee, and they ask you to pay this in credit or card. Then they will give you a couple of dates to choose from. It could vary. If you're in Barcelona, maybe they'll have more dates. Maybe if you're in a smaller town, maybe they'll only have one date in that month. In my case, they gave me a couple of dates in the following month, and I chose one, and I got that booked. They'll also give you the address of where the theory will take place. In Barcelona, I think it's in the same place as the DGT office itself. I could be wrong, double check that. In my case, in Alicante, the theory place, the place where you take your theory test, is in a different place to the DGT office, and they give you instructions on how to get there. And then they'll give you a solicitud de pruebas aptitud. And that will include all of your personal data. It will also include the language that you're going to take the test in. This is very important that you specify this when you're booking your theory exam. And it will also include, what license that you're applying for. In my case, the B license. If you're living in the Alicante area, the DGT office is very central. It's very close to the main train station and the bus station area. Here's the direction. However, the place where you go to sit the theory exam is in the middle of nowhere. Here's the address. It's in an industrial estate, and it's quite tricky to get to if you don't have a car, ironically. There are a couple of buses that get there, but the schedule can be a bit the schedule can be a bit misaligned to the timing that you're going to sit the exam, right? So I took a taxi from San Gabriel, which is a station quite close to Alicante, and it cost me €10 to get to the exam place. I didn't check the bus schedule after completing the exam, and I went to the bus stop and I realized that the bus was not going to arrive for another 2 hours. So then I took a 40-minute hike to another bus, and that hike was quite dangerous, to be honest. It went across roads with no hard shoulder, and trucks were going past. So I do advise arranging a pickup or pre-ordering a taxi for your drop-off and pickup. So yeah, getting there, make sure you know where you're going, make sure that you have transport arranged. In Alicante specifically, bus number 7 takes approximately 30 minutes from the center of Alicante, or if you're traveling via car, it will take you 15 minutes. Pre-order your taxi for drop-off and pickup, because that bus number 4 is a 40-minute hike from the exam center, and I enjoyed it. It was an adventure, but I wouldn't recommend it, especially for younger people. Once you have taken your exam, the results will be published that same day after 5 p.m. You can download an application, the DGT app, log in with your details, specify which license you were taking and the dates that you took the exam, and it will give you your information on your phone, I was going to say screen there, but I wanted to say phone. After you've taken your theory, congratulations.
Congratulations!
One step closer to freedom. It feels so good. Now we have the privilege of choosing our driving school, and I highly recommend this school called Dribble. It's application based, it's affordable, flexible, friendly. I became really frustrated with my old driving school, Corsa, in Barcelona. Their classes were very expensive, especially for me 5 years ago. I was paying 36 euros for a 45-minute class. The school was also 45 minutes away from where I lived, and they only offered classes during the work week. So on top of a full-time job and a dog, trying to get to a driving class for 9 a.m. on the other side of town became increasingly difficult and very frustrating. It wasn't offering me the flexibility that I wanted, and almost 2 years later, like very close to when my theory was going to become invalid, expired, I found Dribble School. They offered classes at around 20 to 25 euros per class. They were closer to town. They offered classes on a Saturday and a Sunday, I think. Yeah, I can't really remember, but they definitely offered classes on the Saturday. And my God, this was a game changer. I was able to afford a lot more classes. They were flexible, so I could take more classes often. And I really recommend them. They're available in big major cities like Barcelona, Madrid. I think they're in Alicante. I think they're close to where I live now. I just need to get in touch with them. And that's it. Now we're in the car and, taking practical lessons. I think you have to take a minimum of 5 before you can sit your exam, but double check that. Thanks very much. I hope you found this information informative. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you can add any other tidbits, add the information into the description below, and I hope to see you in my next video, which will most likely be buying a car in Spain and taking my first road trip. So I hope you stick around, and again, I appreciate you so much for listening, and I wish you all of the best.
Congratulations!